Greetings, everybody. Jeffrey Guterman on a Sunday morning, and it's Strat-O-Matic 1969 baseball again on the Strat-O-Matic Baseball Network. It's Minnesota at Oakland. I'll be back with the lineups in just a few minutes. Thank you. And Kathy Horton has arrived. What is gray and gloomy? Is it the weather? Because I heard there's storms coming in New England. Are you talking about the weather or your mood? Or both? Thank you, Kathy Horton. A beautiful game of Strat on a Sunday morning. The weather, okay, good. Well, good morning to everybody. We're glad to have you all here for the Strat-O-Matic 1969 replay. What the hell is that? Just to give you an update before we get ahead of ourselves, and I go through the opening lineups after looking at the standings here in the National League in particular. I want to point out to people. The Mets have tied the Chicago Cubs for third place, and they're 2 ahead. This was with their win yesterday. Not yesterday, today, actually. This date, I should say, is the word I should use. Mets are now tied with the Cubs for third, 2 ahead in the loss column. Cardinals 4 out. I would say all four teams have a good shot at this, but especially St. Louis. Meanwhile, the Giants have fallen 6.5 out, and the Houston Astros now have a 2 1/2 game lead over the Cincinnati Reds. Isn't that something? So I just wanted to give you all that update. This is the Strat-O-Matic 1969 replay that I've been doing since April 2020, give or take. And we expect to finish this off. It is exciting days ahead indeed, Kathy. And we expect to finish this up sometime at the end of this year. And we have the Rhodes Scholar who has arrived. The Rhodes Scholar has coffee, and he's for the A's. Minnesota took the first two of this 4-game series, then Oakland took the last game. Unfortunately, Rod Carew is out again. He's still out. He had a recurrence of his injury. Today it will be Dave Boswell, a 20-game winner. He's looking to tie Cuellar and McNally with 21. They pretty much have it wrapped up, Minnesota. And Fred Talbot will be pitching. He's won 3 games. Let's look at our opening lineups. For the Minnesota Twins, leading off Ted Uhlaender in center. Batting second, Cesar Tovar at second. Batting third, Tony Oliva in right field. Batting fourth, Harmon Killebrew at third. Batting fifth at first base, Rich Reese. Batting sixth in left, Greg Nettles. Batting seventh and catching, John Roseborough. Leo Cardenas batting eighth at shortstop. And the pitcher, a 20-game winner, Dave Boswell. For the Oakland A's, leading off at shortstop is Bert Campaneris. Batting second, still in for the injured Rick Monday. He's due back mid-September. Jose Tartabull. Batting third in right field, Reginald Hot Dog Jackson. Batting fourth at third base, Sal Bando. Batting fifth at first, Tito Francona. Batting sixth at second, Dick Green. Batting seventh in left field, Danny Cater. Batting eighth, the catcher, Phil Roof. And pitching and batting ninth is Fred Talbot. We have Kathy Harden for the Twins. We have Rhodes Scholar for the A's. Let it happen. Let it rip. We'll be back with the first pitch in just a couple minutes. This is the Strat-O-Matic Sports Network. Good morning, everybody. Jeffrey Guterman from Studio B in Fort Lauderdale. It's the Strat-O-Matic Sports Network once again presenting you a game from our 1969 replay. Let it be known we broadcast all games here in the replay. And we've got the Minnesota Twins at the Oakland A's. Twins have it pretty much wrapped up. 137. They're about their magic numbers in the neighborhood of 5. Any combination of a win by Baltimore and a loss by Detroit or Boston, maybe, I don't know, and they're going to wrap it up. We're ready to get started here at Oakland Alameda Coliseum, and the Oakland A's take the field. Talbot on the mound, taking his warm-ups. Catching him is Roof. Francona at first, Green at second. Bando at third, Campy at short, and the outfield left to right. It's Cater, Tartable, and Hot Dog Jackson. And it's a beautiful Sunday morning for a game of Strat-O-Matic 1969 baseball. And Ted Eulander steps up to the plate to lead it off. Left-handed hitter facing Talbot. We're about to get ready to go here. With the first pitch, here's Talbot. He's ready. The windup and the pitch to Eulander. That is 4-6 left-handed. He pops it up to short for Campanaris. He makes the catch, one away, and we are underway here in Oakland. One down. Now Cesar Tovar steps up. Tovar, a right-handed hitter. Talbot gets the sign from Roof and the pitch to Tovar. That is 5-5 right-handed. Struck him out. That's 2 outs. Here in the top of the first, just underway here. We have Kathy Harden for the Twins, and we have Rhodes Scala for the A's. Some friendly competition here. Tony Oliva now. Left-handed hitter. Here's the pitch from Talbot. And that's 1-5 right-handed. He flies it to left field for Cater. Cater under it. He makes the catch. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Talbot. So after a half, it's Minnesota nothing. Oakland coming to bat. Here's Dave Boswell now, 20-game winner. One of only 3. Nestor Shylock is calling balls and strikes behind the plate, and we thank Kurt Miller on this beautiful Sunday morning of Strat-O-Matic. Cuellar and McNally have 21 each for Baltimore. Boswell looking to tie them. Here's Bert Campanaris now to lead it off for the A's. This is the final game of a 4-game series. Here's Boswell. He's ready. The windup and the pitch to Campanaris. That is 1-6 right-handed, and it's a grounder to short, scooped up by Cardenas, and he throws it to Reese for the out. One away. Here's Jose Tartable now, left-handed hitter. Boswell is ready. And the pitch to Tartable. That is 5-4 left-handed, catcher X. It's going to be Roseboro at 2-7. That's 2-2. It's a WG. With no one on base. 5, 6, 7, 8, he's a 7. It's going to be a clean WG. And Tartable hits it right in front of the plate. It's a square picked up by Roseboro, and he throws it over to first for the out, so it's 2 away. And here comes H.D. Jackson. 50 home runs on the season. Big man Frank Howard has 48. And Harmon Killebrew has 42. Karl has 40. HD steps in there, left-handed hitter facing Boswell now. 2 outs, nobody on. Here's Boswell, and the pitch to Jackson. That is 6-7 left-handed, and he grounds it to second X. Tovar, 334. 334, 15-3 at second. That's a G1. 6, 7, 8, 9. Tovar, 334, 9. And he throws him out, and the side is retired. A 1, 2, 3 for Boswell. And we've gone 1 inning, and it's a scoreless ball game. Talbot takes the mound. Kurt Miller notes that he blew out his arm in Game 2 of the championship series for the Orioles. And was out of baseball. So that was it for Boswell? Holy cow, I did not know that. I did not know that. I'm taking a look here. He did play a bit in 70 and a bit in 71, but hardly. So yeah, that's interesting to note. What exactly happened that he blew out his arm in 1 game? Well, Talbot takes the mound. And Harmon Killebrew leads it off. Here's Talbot. And the pitch to Harmon. That's 3-3, right-handed, fly ball, left field ball, home run ballpark effect. I finally caught that. 3-3 against the right-hander. That's going to be a ballpark effect against the right-handed hitter in Oakland. And we go with the die, and it is a fly ball to right, deep. It's a big ballpark, I think. As we had said with that controversial play yesterday, we'll stay with the roll, the existing roll. And it is a long fly to right for a long out here in Oakland against Harmon Killebrew. Home run 1-7. It's a 16. A long fly to left. And that's one away. I looked that up, Kurt. I looked that up. Yeah, I see. Played only parts. Nice catch out in left, Rhodes Scholar notes. Here's Reese. Talbot is ready. Here's the pitch to Reese. That's going to be 3-7 right-handed. It's a fly ball to center this time. It's Tartable under it. And he makes the catch. It's 2 away for Greg Nettles. And that catch, by the way, was made by Cater out in left field. Nettles left-handed hitter. 2 outs, nobody on, top of the second, no score here. Here's Talbot and the pitch to Nettles. That's 4-11 left-handed, and that's going to be a fly ball left field X for Cater again. He is a 4-3. That is a 2-4. That's going to be a double 3, a D3 with a 6-8-10, and he is a 4-3. It's going to be a double, a D3. Nettles with a 2-out double, the first hit in the ball game. This one off Talbot. So Nettles on second, 2 outs, and it's Roseboro in a clutch situation. Okay, Talbot trying to get out of this. Roseboro left-handed hitter. Here's the pitch from Talbot. That is 1-5 right-handed, and he walked him. So it's first and second with 2 outs, and it's Leo Cardenas in a clutch situation. And the pitch from Talbot. That is 6-11 right-handed. Fly ball right field, can of corn for H.D. Jackson. And he's under it, and he one-gloves it for the out. And the side is retired, 6-11 right-handed. So it's no runs, 1 hit, the double, the walk, and both left on, middle of the second. It is a scoreless ball game. And Dave Boswell comes out for the Twins. That coffee is going quickly. Coffee is like chocolate pudding. It's fantastic. It's delicious. It's wonderful, but it goes so quick. It was a hot dog move, Kathy, no doubt about it. He likes to do that. Okay, here's Bando leading it off for the A's here. Bottom of the second. Boswell retired the A's in order in the first. Here's the windup by Boswell. And the pitch to Bando. That is 5-6 right-handed. It's a fly ball to center field for a Eulander. And he's under it. He makes the catch. That's one away. Here's Tito Francona. Left-handed hitter. Oh, that is good coffee. Oh, Lord. Okay, here's Boswell now. And the pitch to Francona. That's 210 right-handed. It's hit well by Francona to right field. Back to the wall goes Oliva, and it's gone. A solo home run by Tito Francona. Let's look at that again, please. 10. Oh, wait, it's a ballpark effect. Oh, it's a ballpark effect. It's a 210. He's a left-handed hitter. This might be trouble here. Left-handed hitter, ballpark effect on the home run. It's a big park. It's going to be home run 1-7, and it is gone. There it is on the 20 die. It's a home run just clearing the fence in Oakland. Oh, my. A home run by Tito Francona. And that's going to make it a 1-0 ball game. He had 3 in real world, only had 85 at bats, hit 341, started this game. That's why he's in there. That'll be 1-0. Boy, you got a hold of that. Just cleared the fence. And for Tito Francona, that is home run number 1 on the season. His first. So Boswell allows the home run to Francona. Here in the bottom of the second, it's 1-0. That was the first hit by Oakland, and it was a big one. Woo! Here's Dick Green now with 1 out, nobody on. Boswell. And the pitch to Green. That's going to be 5-8 right-handed, and that is a base hit by Green. 2 straight hits off of Boswell. Green on first, now 1 out. And Danny Cater is the batter. Excuse me. Here's Boswell. From the stretch. And the pitch to Cater. That is 2-7 right-handed, and that is a base hit by Cater. First and third, so Boswell in trouble. After allowing a 1-out home run to Francona, 2 singles, first and third, 1 out. And Phil Roof is the batter. Infield playing back. Here's Boswell. And the pitch to Roof. That is 210, and it's a grounder to second. The infield was back. Green's going to score on that, as Tovar has to go to first, and Cater goes to second base. It's a 2-0 ball game. It was a 210C, ground ball second C. They could have brought the infield in. That might have helped, but they didn't. And here comes Fred Talbot, a 6NR. We have 2 6NRs starting today. Francona hit 20 home runs with the 59 Indians. My Lord. Kurt Miller notes Francona hit 20 home runs with the 59 Indians, but what strikes me is I didn't know he goes back that far. I had no freaking idea. It's 2-0 here, Oakland. It's 2 outs. Cater in scoring position. It's Talbot is no slouch at the plate. Here's Boswell now. And the pitch to Talbot. That's going to be a 1-9. And he walked him. Oh, my. He walks Talbot. And it's first and second, 2 outs for Campaneris. Francona led the league with 36 doubles in 1960. My goodness. I had no idea Tito went back that far. And that's from Kurt Miller, courtesy of Kurt Miller. Okay, here's Campaneris. 2 outs, first and second. Boswell trying to get out of this. And the pitch to Campaneris. That's going to be 5'8", right-handed. Oh, my. It's a double down the line. Cater scores. Talbot goes to third. It's 3-0. Look at it again. 5'8", right-handed. There it is, a sweet spot on Boswell. Double 1-6. So Campy with a clutch double. And here's Jose Tartable now. 3 runs allowed by the Twins. And Kurt Miller notes that Tito Francona was age 35 this year in our 1969 replay. Okay, Boswell. Second and third, 2 outs. Here's the pitch to Tartable. And that's 1-8, right-handed, and he grounds it to short for Cardenas. And he throws it over to Reese, and the side is finally retired. But 3 runs for the Oakland A's on 4 hits, including the 1-out home run by Tito Francona, singles by Green Cater, a walk to the pitcher Cal Talbot, and Campy doubled home a run. And we've gone 2, and it's a 3-0 ball game. I'm Jeffrey Guterman. It's a Sunday morning. We hope you're enjoying yourselves. This is the Strat-O-Matic Sports Network. We'll be back in just a minute. Manager Billy Martin hates pitchers, and he hates Boswell in particular. I think they got into a fight once, and they have this wrapped up. They are not going to fight and burn out their bullpen. Boswell is going to hit here in the top of the third. This might be a 2-pot game, Kathy. Holy shit. 1859. Yeah, I know you mean 1959, but how many at-bats did he have? And that's the same year you told me that he had 20 home runs. Kurt Miller noting that Francona hit 20 home runs. He must have had a lot of home runs in not too many at-bats. Maybe it was in the 300s or something. He hit 341 this year in under 100 at-bats. We're back at Studio B. It's 3-0 Oakland. And we're heading to the top of the third, and Fred Talbot comes in, and Boswell will hit. Boswell, a 6 NR with a 369 average. He can't have, Christ. He can't have, 399 at bats. That's impressive. I guess he didn't qualify for the batting title, huh? It is 9 a.m. Eastern, and that's what I also have, Rhodes Scholar. You're right on. Here's Boswell facing Fred Talbot here in the top of the third. It's 3-0 Oakland. Going through the coffee very quickly. Here's Talbot, he's ready. Here's the windup and the pitch to Boswell. That is a 4-6 right-handed, and he pops it up to short. For Campanaris makes the catch, one away. Now Ted Eulander. Eulander popped to Campy in the first. 1 out, nobody on, top of the third. He's ahead 3-0. Here's Talbot. And the pitch to Eulander. That's 5-6 left-handed. Pops it up to second. For Green, 2 away. For Cesar Tovar. It did not qualify. Thank you. Kurt Miller notes that when he hit that 369 in 1959, he had only 443 plate appearances. 502 is required. And that includes everything, folks. At bats, walks, hit by pitch. Everything. Here's 2 outs, nobody on. There is a rule I heard, I don't know when it was made, Kurt Miller, that if you add 59 plate appearances to his plate appearances, figure out what his, with no hits, if he still won the batting title, he would win the batting title, if you follow what I'm saying. Probably that didn't happen. Maybe, I don't think the rules started then, but I do not know for sure. Here's Tovar, 2 outs, nobody on. Yeah, it's that kind of day. How are you doing on the coffee, though? You only have about 3 a day, don't you? Here's Talbot facing Tovar. And the pitch. It's 3-11, right-handed. It's a grounder to first. Francona has it. And he takes it to the bag, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. So we're 2.5 in, and it's 3-0 Oakland. Here's Boswell in his third inning. His endurance is 7. Talbot's is 5. Snowing. Rhodes Scholar, where are you located again? I forgot. And Kurt, where are you located? I know Kathy's in Connecticut. I try to read off all the text. Leading it off for Oakland will be H.D. Jackson. 0 for 1 today. He grounded to second in the first. Oh, you're on Long Island, Rhodes Scholar? Wow. May I ask whereabouts? I'm from Roslyn. I lived also in Plainview and technically Great Neck as an infant. Bayside for 1 year. Still consider that Long Island. Okay, here's Jackson now, facing Boswell. Minnesota won this in real world 16-4 in real world. Here's the pitch to Jackson. 2-5, and that is a grounder to first. Francona, Reese has it, takes it to the bag, 1 out. Oh, you're near Floral Park, okay. 1 out. And here comes Bando. This coffee is just... going very quickly. Bando flew to center in the second. Boswell the windup, and the pitch to Bando. That is 3-7, right-handed, and it's a base hit to left. I might incorporate the clutch rule if I ever make time to read up on some of these rules that I don't use. That's the clutch rule, I believe it, but it's got to be in a certain situation. Bando on first with 1 out. Here's Francona, who hit the home run. I'm sure it's probably easy, yeah. I don't think it would apply there. Oh, you're in Fraser, Michigan. Kurt Miller. Oh, wow. I imagine it's cold over there. Okay, here's Boswell with 1 out and Bando on first. The pitch to Francona. That's 6-8, left-handed, and that is a fly ball to center. Running for it is Eulander, and he's got it. 2 outs. Bando holds. And Dick Green comes up with 2 outs and Bando on first. Lord. Green singled and scored in the second. Here's Boswell. And that's 6-8, right-handed, and it's a base hit up the middle. Bando goes to second, will hold. He's a, well, wow, I'm surprised. He's a 1-14, 1-16. That's always a tough call in solitaire. We're going to have him, let him go to third. I should make up a rule. Probably 1-15 and higher, they go automatically. But situations change so much. They're going to hold Green at first. It's first and third, 2 outs. And here's Cater. 36 degrees, that's relatively mild. Okay, Boswell trying to get out of this. Cater in a situation, first and third, 2 outs. He singled and scored. And the pitch from Boswell. That's 1-7, right-handed, and no one being held, grounds it to second. Tovar, the infield was back, irrelevant. Tovar has it, throws it over to Reese, and the side is retired. So it's no runs, 2 hits allowed by Boswell, both left on. It's 3-0 after 3. And Kurt Miller notes, Rhodes Scholar notes, anytime there are 2 outs and at least 1 runner in scoring position, which is a clutch situation, the result is inverted. Hits are line outs and outs are singles. Lord. Okay. 2 asteroids. The result is inverted. I'll have to read that, for myself. I hope you understand. We're heading to the top of the 4th. The coffee is going so quickly this morning. Here's Fred Talbot, who's shut out the Twins through 3. And Kurt Miller knows only 2 weeks until pitchers and catchers report to spring training. How do you like that? The off season has been shortened and the regular season has been expanded due to the playoffs. It's not unusual to have a World Series game in November. I think. I remember at least sometimes that happened. Well, I'm going to get some more coffee here. And boy, is it going quick. I have enough, after this cup, I have enough just to top the one I have, to top it well. Not a little squirmish of a topping. Oh. Talbot on the mound, and it's going to be Tony Oliva to lead it off. He flew to left in the first. 3-0 A's. Oh, excuse me. God. Oh, Talbot now. His first endurance is the 5th. And the pitch to Oliva. That's 4-7 left-handed. He walked him. So Tony on first to lead it off. And here comes Killebrew. Oh. Harmon flew to left in the second. Talbot from the stretch. And the pitch to Harmon. That's going to be a 1-6, and he walked him. Talbot walks Oliva and Killebrew to start off the top of the 4th. First and second, nobody out. And Rich Reese is the batter. Again, Talbot's first endurance is the 5th. They don't expect him to go too far here. Or maybe they do. Maybe they don't know. Here's Reese now. Left-handed hitter, Talbot, from the stretch, and the pitch to Reese. That's 6-4, left-handed, grounds to third X. That'll be for Bando. Bando, a 224. That's going to be 16-2. It's a G1 E24, 6'11", 14 on an E24, and he throws him out. What? First and second on a G1, though. That will be a double play. Bando turns the double. Oliva goes to third. So it's 2 outs with Oliva on third base, and here's Nettles. Nettles doubled in the second and was left on. Here's Talbot and the pitch. That's 5-6 left-handed, and he pops it up to second for Green, who makes the catch, and the side is retired. No runs. No hits, 2 walks, and 1 left on, middle of the fourth. It's still 3-0 Oakland. Oh, is that good coffee? Oh, God. Lord. Here's Dave Boswell now. In his 4th inning. He allowed 3 in the second, let up 2 base hits in the 4th, left him on. And Phil Roof will lead it off. Here's Boswell now. And the pitch to Roof. 310, right-handed, walked him. Now Talbot comes up. Talbot is a B bunter. It's 3-0. Okay, Boswell now from the stretch. The pitch to Talbot. He lays it down. The infield is back. It's an 8B, and it's going to be a good bunt. Hit to first. Reese can only go to the bag, and Roof is in scoring position with 1 out. And here comes Campaneris. Campy 1 for 2. He had the big double that knocked in a run in the second. Billy is on that top step. Indeed, he is. His hatred is seething. Here's Boswell on the pitch to Campaneris. That's 410 right-handed. He struck him out. That's the first strikeout today for Dave Boswell. 2 away. And here's Jose Tartable now. In a clutch situation. Tartable 0 for 2. And the pitch. That's 1-7, and it's a base hit to left. This might score Roof, but he's slow. Does that mean he's not a good clutch hitter when they have these? Because that seems that there's no clutch ratings. It's a base hit to left. Rounding third is Roof. Not too swift, my guess. 1-8. 2 outs, 1-10. To left, 1-11. He's coming home for sure. Here's the throw from Nettles. And he's safe. Tartable goes to second and holds. And it's a 4-0 ball game. They're going to keep Boswell in. He's seething on that front top step. Kurt Miller notes that Talbot's nickname is Bubby. A clutch 2-out single by Tartable on second with 2 down here. And here's Hot Dog Jackson. Looks like Billy Martin is going to let him stew in his suffering. Boswell. Jackson 0 for 2. The pitch from Boswell. And it's a 2-8. Double down the line. And that's going to be it for Boswell. A double by Jackson. Hot Dog Jackson, 2-8, double 1 to 14. And Billy Martin comes out. Talbot started 52 games with the Yankees, he notes. Joe Grisenda, who pitched in Real World in this game, seems as good a choice as any. He's a left-hander, will come in, even though I don't think he'll get too much action because there's going to be, he'll come up. Hate to do that. Hate when that happens. Worthington is warming a right-hander for that eventuality. There's going to be a little break in the action here. Boswell is knocked out here in the 4th. It's enough is enough. And Joe Grisenda will come in to replace Boswell, who pitched 3 2/3. The loser of record. 8 hits, walked 2, struck out 1, and has allowed 4 runs thus far. He's responsible for H.D. Jackson on second with 2 outs. Actually, it's 5 runs, I'm sorry, thus far. Responsible for Jackson. Grisenda is ready. And here's Bando now. Another clutch situation. 2 runs in. It's 5-0 Oakland. Kathy Harden fuming. Bando 1 for 2. Here's Grisenda. And the pitch to Bando. That's 3-7 left-handed, and that is a base hit for Bando. His second of the game. Jackson, Hot Dog Jackson, speeds home. No hot dog in there. That will be charged to Boswell, and he will have 6 earned runs in total in 3 2/3 innings. Now H.D. Bando on first with 2 outs. And here's Francona, 1 for 2. Hit the home run to start it off this Oakland hitting today. Here's Grisenda now. Pitch to Francona, 5'11", left-handed. Fly ball center for Eulander. He makes the catch, and another miserable inning for Minnesota, and in particular Boswell. 3 more runs after 4 at 6-0. I'm Jeffrey Guterman. This is the Strat-O-Matic Sports Network. I want to just take a break for about 2 or 3 minutes, and I want to see something. I just need to check something with my thing here, my list here. Bear with me. Gift 5 now. How the fuck does this work? It's all luck. It's all done on luck. God. It's all done on luck. Folks, I'm allowed to gift 10 free memberships a month, and it's random, I see. Unfortunately, none of the people I intended it for got any. I don't even know who these people are. So, hopefully, one of you will get one soon. I get to gift 10 a month. God. It's all random. I thought I could pick and choose. The thought is worth it, though, isn't it? I wanted to give one to all the people here who come into our live chat, especially Kathy Harden, Rhodes Scholar, Kurt Miller, and all the others who come in on a regular basis. Yeah, no problem. I'll do 10 a month. I will do 10 a month, that's all. We'll be back in just a couple of minutes. It's 6-0, Oakland. A gift membership allows one to get perks, such as membership-only videos, along with just you get I think a little insignia there, a little icon that shows you're a member. I consider you all members anyway. When we come back, it'll be top of the 5th, 6-0. And this will be Talbot's first endurance inning. I'm gonna top this off for some more coffee. God, this coffee went quick. God. There we go. I don't know when the month starts, but come February 1, I'll try it again. We hope you're all doing well today. It's a Sunday morning here at Studio B in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. And this is the fourth of a four-game series between Minnesota and Oakland. The first place inevitable Twins are losing 6-0. Basically, Boswell got bombed, and we're going to head to the top of the fifth. Big test for Fred Talbot. It'll be his first endurance inning. Worthington is warming. They'll probably have a hitter for Grisenda, who's due up. The thought's what matters, wrote Scholar, right? I didn't realize it was random, that they choose it for you. Why can't we choose who we want? That's bogus. There will be new coffee for this ball game. And I don't even know these people. I think I know Floppy Blanket. Oh, maybe I don't. Lord. Oh, that coffee is good, no doubt about it, Kathy. Fred Talbot has shut out the Twins through 4. And leading it off is Johnny Roseboro. He walked left on in the second. Oh, that is good coffee. Wow. Okay, here's Talbot now. He's ready. The windup and the pitch to Roseboro. That's going to be a 6-6. Left-handed, grounds it to first. For Francona, takes it to the bag, 1 away. And here's Leo Cardenas. Oh. Okay, Talbot facing Leo. And here's the windup and the pitch. That's 2-8, right-handed. It's hit well by Leo. Into the gap for a double. A double off Talbot with 1 out. It was a 2-8 right-handed. Home run 1-7, double the rest. It was 17. So Leo standing on second with a 1-out double, and there's going to be a hitter for Grisenda. Just thinking of letting him hit if there were 2 outs, but that's the way it goes. He was brought in just to put out the fire started by starting pitcher Dave Boswell. As I said, Worthington will be the third pitcher for Minnesota today. Let's see who's hitting here. Rick Rennick pinch hit in Real World. They have a very anemic bench. Carew is not available, folks. It's going to be Rick Rennick, a right-handed hitter, coming in to face Talbot here. Rick Rennick coming to the batter's box. And here's Rick Rennick facing Talbot in his first endurance inning, Talbot. Bear with us as we have a delay in our connection to the sound at Oakland, Alameda. We're just trying to get that in again. And there it is. Okay, Talbot facing Rennick, 1 out, with Cardenas on second. Here's Talbot now. From the stretch, and the pitch to Rennick. That's going to be a 6-8 right-handed, and that is a drive hit out way back into the gap. And that's going to roll and go to the wall. It's going to be extra bases. Going for it is Tartable, and Rennick on third with a triple. Whoa, and Cardenas scores. It's a 6-1 ball game. And Talbot is 1 hit and or walk away from fatigue. How do you like that? A long triple. Green Apple Shop has been a member for 5 months. Wow. Green Apple Shop, we thank you. I have to check where I can find those memberships listed. After the game, I'll check that out and see where. Here's membership, yeah. Oh, there it is. I don't see. I can't find it. I can't find it. I don't want to find it right now. And we'll check it out after the game. So in any case, Rick Rennick is on third with 1 out. Talbot 1 hit or walk away from fatigue. And there is action now in the Oakland bullpen. Remember, they lost 16-4 in Real World. Lindblad pitched in this game. And he's pretty good. Well, he's not. He's average. But we might bring Nash or Sprague in if Nash is pretty good too. Wow. And Sprague is not so great. We might bring Nash as warming. And Green Apples, we thank you. Green Apples, anything you got there, we'd love it because I have financial woes. I have financial woes. Anything you got is well appreciated. You see that green star there? I think that denotes he's a 3-monther. Yeah, that's exactly what it denotes. I don't see a 3-month badge. Lord, oh, it's a 2-month. After 2 months, you get green. Purple is the goal. Lots of tricks here. Thank you, little green apples. Okay, Nash warming. Let's get back to this ball game. Rick Rennick on third with one out. And here's here's Ted Eulander. Rennick on third, one out, and he's 0 for 2. Talbot is one hit or walk away from fatigue. Oh, here's Talbot now. The pitch to Eulander. That's 4-11 left-handed. It's a fly ball left X. Cater is a 4, I'll tell you that. It was 4-11 left-handed. Cater, I'm sorry, yeah, Cater, 4-3. Oh boy, that's going to be 2-4. That's going to be a hit. It's going to bring home Rennick. Cater, that's a D3. That's a double. 10-13 with Cater. I'm sorry, yeah, Cater. He's an E3, 10-13 E3. And it will be a double, and Rennick comes home. So 3 straight extra base hits for the A's here in the top of the 5th. A big double by Eulander, and it's now a 6-2 ball game, and that's it for Fred Talbot. So there'll be a little break in the action here as Jim Nash comes in from the bullpen. Talbot pitched 4 1/3. He's not eligible for the save. The win, I'm sorry. He allowed 4 hits, 3 of them in this inning. He walked 2, 3, struck out none, a 1, and allowed 2 runs thus far. It's only 1 out with Eulander on first, and Jim Nash is the pitcher. Nash on a right-hander taking his warm-ups. Worthington warmed up in the bullpen to come in to pitch the bottom of the 5th after Rennick hit for Grazenda, and here is Tovar. Okay, Nash is ready. Eulander on second. Here's Tovar. And that is 5-4 right-handed. Catcher X. That's going to be Roof, 2-5. That's going to be 12-2. It's a pop-up. Roof is an E5, 4-8-11. And he makes the catch. It's a pop-out. I'll just double-check to make sure. A lot of these I used to. He fouls out, actually. Oh, wait, no, he pops out. Not that it matters. That's the runner's hold. And that is 2 away. Here's Tony Oliva. Oliva flew to left and walked. Jim Nash is the batter. The pitcher. I'm okay. Okay, clutch situation for Tony now. Eulander on second, 2 down, 2 in, 6-2 Oakland now. Nash is ready. And the pitch to Oliva. And that is a 2-2 right-handed. Lines it to first, caught by Francona. And the side is retired. He hit it hard, but right at Francona. The side is out. But the Twins get on the board here with 2 runs on 3 hits. all extra base hits. The double by Cardenas, Rennick with the pinch hit triple, and then Eulander with a double. We're in the middle of the fifth. It's a 6-2 ball game, and there's a new pitcher here for Minnesota, Al Worthington. Al Worthington is the pitcher. Worthington taking his warm-ups on the mound. And he is ready. And it'll be Dick Green to lead it off. After this inning, we will make a second pot. It's way too early to start smoking weed. Here's Green, 2 for 2. Worthington into his windup, and the pitch to Green. That is 4-8 right-handed. As a base hit to left, he's 3 for 3. Thrown in by Nettles. Whew. And Danny Cater, the batter. Cater 1 for 2, a single and scored. Worthington from the stretch, and the pitch to Cater. That is 4-6 right-handed, and he struck him out. 1 down. And here's Phil Roof. Jim Nash's endurance is 3. He will hit this inning if Roof does not double. Here's Worthington and the pitch. That's 5-10 right-handed. Grounds it to short X. This could be a double. Cardenas 233. That's 8-2. G2. 5, 6, 7. 33. It's a G2 with a runner on first. And he forces Green at second. We'll score that 6-4. It's 2 outs now with Roof on first. And here comes Jim Nash, a 1 WR. Nash coming in. Nash actually, I guess he's eligible. You know how some scoring rules decide it's up to the judgment of the scorer who gets a win. I'd have to go look to see if Talbot would be eligible, but Nash, maybe he's the winning pitcher of record at this point. I'm not sure, but in any case, we will pull a 1 hitter's card. He is a 1 WR. It's 2 outs with Roof on first. And here's Worthington. And the pitch to Nash. That's 4-6. He is a right-hander, and he struck him out. So 2 strikeouts for Worthington in his first inning of relief. No runs, 1 hit, and 1 left. We've gone 5 here in Oakland, and it is a 6-2 ball game. Nash will be coming out. It's coffee time, people. I hope you understand. I will be right back as I make coffee. It doesn't take too long. I'm Jeffrey Guterman, and this is the Strat-O-Matic Sports Network. We have multiple replays. Technically, we have this 69 replay is our main replay, really our only replay to speak of that is active. And it's September 7, 1969. In the schedule, we follow the schedule and the exact lineups. And of course, we can do substitutions as we wish. We even put who relieved in real world to make sure we don't overuse people, and we put up here who relieved in the prior game within the replay. But substitutions and all that and strategy is up to me. But we follow the real lineups. That way injuries are built into the game, so we ignore a plus injury. It's a Sunday morning, and I know it's cold where some of you are. We want to thank you for being here. I'm Jeffrey Guterman. Again, this is the Strat-O-Matic Sports Network, and I'll be back in just a few minutes after the coffee is brewing and I get myself together here. 6-2 Oakland in the fourth of a four-game series. Minnesota took the first two of three. Oh. Oh. Hey everybody, I'm just waiting to sneak a cup. We'll get back to the ball game very, very shortly. Hey everybody, Jeffrey Guterman on a Sunday morning, Studio B in Fort Lauderdale, Florida for the Strat-O-Matic Sports Network and the Strat-O-Matic Baseball Network. It's 6-2 Oakland through 5. We're heading to the top of the 6th. Still plenty of baseball to play here. In our morning game, we average about 2 games a day here. So please subscribe if you like to, if you want to be kept informed, along with, we appreciate you being here in the first place and liking our broadcasts. And most of all, we love you being here and love to hear from you in the live text. Jim Nash on the mound. He pitched 2/3 to get Talbot out of it when he ended up allowing 2 runs in the top of the 5th. We're in the top of the 6th here. Nash on the mound. And leading it off will be Harmon Killebrew. Killebrew 0 for 1 and a walk. Okay, Nash is ready. Here's the windup and the pitch to Killebrew. That's 3-8. There it goes. Hit long to left field. And Cater going back, it's gone. A home run for Harmon to make it a 6-3 ball game. I just had a feeling it was going to go as I looked at that number. Harmon Killebrew leads off with a solo home run. It was a 3-8 against the right-hander. That home run is clean. And for Harmon, he had 49, I believe, and he was the MVP. He has been slightly underperforming this year in terms of home runs, but that hasn't really affected. Actually, he may not be really, not too much. This is his 43rd home run of the season. If he gets hot here, he can match his record, closing in on the leaders. We enter this in real time, by the way. So he's in third. He's been in third place with 43. It's Hot Dog Jackson with 50, Big Man Howard with 48, and now Killebrew with 43 here with this home run. And that makes it a 6-3 ball game. The Twins whittling through to get back in this ball game. Here comes Rich Reese now. Oh, that's good. Oh, that is good coffee. Oh, Lord, that is such good coffee. Well, I can still enjoy it. Please, let me enjoy this coffee, please. Let me just get some joy out of life in this really sad life that I'm living these days. Reese 0 for 2, nobody out, nobody on. Here's Nash now. The windup and the pitch to Reese. That is 1-5 right-handed, and it's a fly to right for Jackson. And he one gloves it again for the out. Jackson. A hot dog move there. One down on the fly ball. Hit by Reese. Here's Greg Nettles now. Hey, Jimmy Jam has arrived. Here's Nettles now. Nash on the mound. Nettles 1 for 2, doubled left on in the second. The pitch to Nettles. That is 4-6 left-handed, a fly ball to left. And this one's for Cater, 2 outs. The Twins are hitting it. I mean, Killebrew knocked it out, and then Reese and Nettles with pretty good fly balls. Here's Roseboro with 2 outs, nobody on. Nash into the windup and the pitch to Roseboro. That is 2-5 right-handed, and it's a base hit. A 2-out single by Roseboro. And Leo Cardenas, the batter. There is action in the Oakland bullpen, just to let you know. It's Ed Sprague, who is a right-hander. Ed Sprague, who pitched in this game in real world. Okay, here comes Leo now. It's Roseboro on first with 2 outs. And the pitch from Nash. That is 5-8 right-handed, and that is a double down the line. Second double by Cardenas. Roseboro will hold at third. And there's going to be a hitter for Worthington. There will be a hitter for Worthington. Dick Woodson will be the next pitcher. They're going through pitchers like water, in my opinion. Woodson has been warming. And let's see who's going to hit. They don't have much of anybody. And Trent Smith has arrived. We're looking for a pinch hitter here. Hold on. Looking to see if I could find the Jim Holt card. Whoops. Maybe he did not send me the... Maybe I didn't get... I may have gotten Jim Holt from somebody else, Rhodes Scholar. And Holt came in to play right field in real world in this game, and Holt is a 357 hitter. Oh, Rhodes Scholar, your thanks is so appreciated. And of course, I'll save it. If you put Holt in the subject line, we'll never lose him again. Looks like Jim Holt is going to be coming in to hit, thanks to Rhodes Scholar. He's so quick about it, and he's just such a good sport about it. Jim Holt. And he hit 357. It'll be a clutch situation. H-O-L-T, Jim Holt, looking for Holt, who actually came into field in this game. We're savoring this ball game here. The umpire, Shylock, is yelling to the dugout, "Give me a batter." Martin saying, "We'll take our sweet ass time." Rhodes Scholar has sent Jim Holt, and let me put Holt in my file. There's Holt. Oh my! Against right-handers, he's good. Oh Lord, let me add this, please, to my Strat-O-Matic. You're so good. Added. Jim Holt is the batter. He's a left-handed hitter. Hitting for Worthington with 2 outs. It'll be a clutch situation. Jim Nash, the right-hander. Here's Jim Holt now, facing Nash, the right-hander. Thanks to Rhodes Scholar, we thank you. Left-handed hitter, here's Nash, he's ready. The wind-up. And the pitch to Holt. That is a 1-7, and he grounds it to first. Francona takes it to the bag, and the side is retired. So that'll be it. It was a nice try using Francona. It was a 1-7. If you look at, thank you again, Rhodes Scholar. The side is retired, but there was one run on the home run by Harmon Killebrew. And there's a new pitcher here. The Twins left 2. It's Dick Woodson coming to. And yeah, Rhodes Scholar, you may remember, if you saw the movie The Natural, the first time they let Roy Hobbs hit in a game, not batting practice, but a real game, that's what happened. The umpire said, give me a bat or something like that. And then Roy Hobbs, Wilfred Pops, the manager, played by Wilfred Brimley, said, Hobbs, get in there, knock the cover off the ball. It was just awesome. Great movie. Okay, Dick Woodson is on the mound. He's the 4th pitcher for Minnesota, trying to keep the Twins in this ball game. They trail 6-3. It was 6-0. And Woodson, a right-hander, is ready. He'll face the top of this Oakland order. It'll be Bert Campanaris leading it off. He's 1 for 3. Oh. Okay, Woodson gets the sign from Roseboro. Here's the windup and the pitch to Campanaris. That is 2-7 right-handed, and that is a liner to second caught by Tovar. 1 down in the bottom of the 6th. Now Jose Tartable 1 for 3. Here's Woodson. And the pitch. That is 4-10 left-handed. Fly ball right for Oliva. 2 away. And here comes H.D. Jackson. H.D. 1 for 3 today. Oh, the book is just, the book is actually in a way, in some ways, better than novel, folks. I urge you to read it. It turns out different than the movie. And also, Bernard Malmud wrote it. The movie, they went all the way in that movie. They made it they had a superstar cast in that movie. I think Barry Levin, directed it. And there are many, many metaphors, like his bat being like Excalibur. And of course, the major theme is redemption. The major theme is redemption, or the opportunity for redemption. How often do we get a second chance in life? And Roy Hobbs did. And I urge you, it's a short read. It's a relatively short read. It's a great piece of work. Well, here's HD with 2 outs, nobody on. Woodson on the mound, and the pitch to Jackson. That's 4-8 left-handed, and that's a base hit by Jackson. His second hit of the ball game. Jackson on first, 2 down, and here's the captain, Sal Bando. It's got a green cover. It was written in the 50s. and I think that it's supposed to take place, I'm not sure, but my guess would be the 40s, the early 40s, but I'm not sure. And that could even be open for debate. Could be the 30s, the late 30s, the mid to late 30s. Here's Bando now, 2 for 3. Jackson on first, a B. Not being held. 1 to 12. Here's Bando. And the pitch from Woodson. That is 6-4 right-handed. Grounds it to short X. That'll be for Leo, 233. 233, that's a 4-2. That's a G3 pound, irrelevant. Oh, he's not being held. Yeah, it's not being held. That's a 6-8-9 on a 33. And he throws him out, and this side is retired. So Woodson, successful in his first inning of relief, no runs, 1 hit, 1 left. HD left on first. We've gone 6, and it is a 6-3 ball game. Meanwhile, it looks like Nash may be the winner of record, although he has allowed 1 run. It could be. We'll have to see about that. Whew. And we're going to head to the top of the 7th. It's a beautiful Sunday morning. Oh. And it's going to be the top of the order for the Twins. Ted Eulander, 1 for 3. Then Tovar and Oliva. Let's get some more coffee and let's get on with this ball game. All right, we got the coffee here, and we're on the top of the 7th. We'll take a short break in the 7th inning stretch. It's Nash who came in for Talbot when he was fatigued and ended up allowing 2 runs in the 5th. Nash now still in his 2nd inning of relief. After the first out, he will be in his 3rd inning of relief, which would be his endurance inning. Okay, Nash is ready. Here's Eulander. The windup and the pitch. That is 6-7 left-handed, grounds to second X for Green, a 2-13. That'll be 16 to G1. Pretty routine ground ball. 6-9-12. Green a 13. And he throws him out. So Eulander is retired to start off the top of the 7th. And here's Cesar Tovar now. Coffee is already getting old. When I say old, I mean it's fresh. But you know what I mean. Which I think is a good thing. Anxiety minimal this morning. Because I have an anxiety disorder and a history of major depression. And I'm looking forward to that other stuff. I really, really am. Here's Tovar now. Tovar is 0 for 3. Here's Nash. And the pitch to Tovar. That's 4-7 right-handed, and he walked him. Oh, and he's a double-A. He's being held. He'll be a 1-15. Don't worry, Kathy, I will not send him. Down by 3. Holding him adds even more punch to Tony, who can get one through on a plus. A ground out plus reading. You get a base hit, 2 asteroids. Oliva 0 for 2 with a walk. It's Tovar on first with 1 out. And Kurt Miller notes that Nash was traded to the Braves after this season for Felipe. Lord. So Felipe was on Oakland. You see, I've lost track of all that, Kurt Miller. Felipe, I think he eventually landed on the Yankees. These folks were on all sorts of teams. But I have a vague resemblance of Nash on Atlanta, vaguely. Could always in some cases like this can be power of suggestion. It's Tovar on first being held 1 out. Oliva at the plate. 0 for 2 and a walk. Nash from the stretch, he gets the sign, shakes one off from Roof. Now he is set. And here is the pitch to Tony. That's going to be 2-11. And he grounds it to first, forcing Tovar. 2 outs. And Tony on first. And here's Harmon now. He already hit his 30, I don't know if it was his 30, it was his 43rd, I'm sorry. It's right there in black and white. He's 0 for 1 walk down a solo home run to start off the 6th. Sure could use another one from Harmon. Here's Nash now. And the pitch to Killebrew. That is 6-6 right-handed. Struck him out. And the side is retired. Nash with the big strikeout. And the side is out. That was his first. No runs, no hits. The walk, 1 left. For Nash, he's already in his first endurance inning. That's 1, 2, and his first endurance inning started here. And we're in the 7th inning stretch. And Dick Woodson comes out for what looks to be his 2nd inning of relief. And it is. I hope you're all having a good time here on a Sunday morning, watching Minnesota at Oakland. Last game of a 4-game series. Minnesota has taken 2 of 3. And I think Oakland, if they can hold on here and split the series, consider that a plus with these first-place Twins. Basically, Boswell got bombed for 6 runs and in 3 2/3 innings. Woodson trying to keep the Twins in this ball game. Here's Tito Francona, 1 for 3. He had the solo home run in the 2nd. Okay, Woodson is ready. The pitch to Francona. That is 5-6 left-handed, and he flies it to left for Nettles. 1 out. And here's Dick Green, 3 for 3 today. Dick has really been doing a great job this year for Oakland. He's a very good second baseman. He hit .275, had 12 home runs, 3 singles today. Here's Woodson's first chance at Green. And the pitch to Green. That is a 6-7 right-handed, grounds it to second X. That will be for Tovar, 334. That's a 5-3, a G3, E34, 4-7-8, and he throws him out, 2 away. So Green is retired. 2 outs, and here's Danny Cater, 1 for 3. Oh, looking forward to the Lions game in real world. Looking at the schedule, will be Chiefs at 3 p.m. against the Ravens. I'm not too familiar with the Ravens, but I'd love to see an upset. I think the Chiefs would be favored, and I want the Lions at 6:30 p.m. And therefore, we will play our second game early to avoid any conflict with those games. And the other stuff is going to be part of that. Here's Cater, 1 for 3. Woodson, the windup, and the pitch to Cater. That is 2-4, and it's popped up to short for Cardenas. And the side is retired. So a 1-2-3 inning for Woodson. In his second inning of relief, we're heading to the 8th. It is a 6-3 ball game. It's going to be Reese, Nettles, and Roseboro in the 8th. Jim Nash comes out he is in the middle, if you would, or in the third, after 1/3 of in his first endurance inning. He's reckoned to be the winner of this ball game, as Talbot did not pitch enough innings. I think the rule is 5, that the starter has to have 5 to get the win. Nash is ready, and here's Rich Reese, 0 for 3 today. And JC has arrived. Good morning, Joe. Nettles was one of Kurt Miller. JC, Joe says that Nettles was one of his favorites. Kurt Miller says that Jim Nash's nickname is Jumbo. I wonder why. And Jumbo won his first 7 career decisions. That is still an A's record. Wow. It's a great record, great factoid there. Here's Reese leading it off. Left-handed hitter facing Jumbo. Reese 0 for 3. Here's Jumbo into his windup. And the pitch, 2-11, right-handed, hit deep by Reese, to left, to right. It's gone. Rich Reese has hit a home run. And it's kind of quiet here at the Oakland Alameda Coliseum. It is now a 6-4 ball game. Reese hit that well. Lord, Jumbo looked like a changeup, and Reese hit it right on the nose. 2-11, right-handed home run, 1-13. It was a 1. There was no doubt about it. Reese had 16 in real world. And for Reese, that's number 15. Number 15 for Rich Reese. Second home run today for the Twins. Killebrew hit his 43rd today. That's the 15th home run for Rich. Unfortunately, their home runs have been solo shots. Nash in his first endurance inning here. And here's Greg Nettles now, Joe's favorite. There's action in the Oakland bullpen. They are taking no chances now. The bullpen is sufficiently rested, and therefore their ace, they don't have a frickin' ace. I'm thinking of a different team. I had Ed Sprague warming, but instead it's going to be, actually it's going to be Jim Rowland warming. Rowland is a left-handed pitcher. They also have Marcel Lackerman, a right-hander. So they have a lefty and a righty warming in the bullpen as Nettles comes up. Here in the top of the 8th, no outs, nobody on. After the home run by Reese, Nash in his first endurance inning. Okay, Nash is ready. Nettles 1 for 3. The windup and the pitch to Nettles. That's 2-8. Right-handed, struck him out. And that's the second for Nash. And here's Roseboro. Six-4 Oakland. Top of the 8th, 1 out, no one on. And the pitch to Roseboro. 6-8 left-handed, and that is a liner to second, caught by Green. 2 outs. Hit well, but pretty right at Green. And here's Leo now. Leo is 2 for 3, 2 doubles. Doubled then scored in the 5th, doubled. Left on in the 6th. I didn't know they were not best buddies. Okay. They didn't get along. Here it's 2 outs, nobody on. Nash the windup, and by the way, he is out of his first endurance inning without fatigue. Here's the pitch to Cardenas. That's 3-6 right-handed, and that is a base hit. A 2-out single. And the Twins will have a pinch hitter here in the 8th. 5 innings yet to record a win. Thank you to Kurt Miller. They have kind of like nobody. They do have Perinoski, who is so rested that we would bring him in just to give him the work. So Perinoski is warming in the bullpen. Their ace. And let's see who's going to hit. We've already used Holt. Lord. With Woodson on due up. Let's see who it's going to be now. Against Nash with 2 outs and Cardenas on first. Carew is not available. And the best they got, well, it's George Mitterwald. George Mitterwald is coming in to pinch hit here. He is a right-hander, and he has end power against right-handers. It's Oakland 6, Minnesota 4. Mitterwald, the tying run at the plate with 2 outs. He's got end power against Nash. Okay, here's Nash now from the stretch, and the pitch to Mitterwald. That's 4-11, right-handed, and it's a base hit up the middle for Mitterwald. Oh, Lord. Cardenas goes to second. 1-14, 2 outs, 1-16. They'll let him go is the rule in solitaire. Holding Mitterwald, the tying run at first. And it's going to be Eulander now in a clutch situation. Now one more hit or walk, and Nash is fatigued. It was a 4-11 right-handed single up the middle. Mitterwald, a 1-10 runner. Charlie Manuel is coming in to run for Mitterwald. That way, on a double no asterisks, he's got a better chance. So Manuel is on first, Cardenas on third, 2 outs. Nash, 1 hit and a walk away from fatigue, with Roland and Lockerman warming. And it's a clutch situation, a big one. Here's Nash now. Eulander, 1 for 4. Nash from the stretch, and the pitch. That's 3-8 right-handed, and he grounds it to second. No one was being held. It's a grounder to Green at second. He throws to first, and the side is retired. So just coming short there. It's a tough break, and Nash maintains endurance. There was 1 run on the home run by Reese. Mitterwald, Kurt Miller notes that Mitterwald's nickname is the Baron. Whew. What a ball game. And the new pitcher will be Ron Perinoski. Not that it's really appropriate to bring him in, but he can use the work of 1 inning here. If you're looking ahead to the top of the 9th, it will be the heart of this Twins order: Tovar, Oliva, and Killebrew. A perfect recipe for a classic ending here. Woodson pitched 2 innings. He allowed 1 hit, no runs. Perinoski taking his warm-ups on the mound. Oh, that's still good coffee. Still no doubt about it. It's good coffee. Phil Roof will lead it off, and it looks like Nash will hit. Okay. Nash has allowed 2 runs in 3 2/3 innings, but he looks like he's coming up. He is already have 2 hits, though, in his second endurance inning, so he may not hit. Here's Roof. He may have pitched enough. Here's Perinoski now facing Roof and the pitch. That is 3-2, left-handed. It's a base hit by Roof. And there will be a hitter for Nash because he is close to endurance. Not that they really need a pinch hitter, but you might as well, if you follow what I'm saying. It's 3 2/3 he pitched. He allowed 6 hits. He didn't pitch great. He walked 1, struck out 2, allowed 2. He didn't pitch great, but he kept the A's in this ball game. And Jim Rowland will be the pitcher coming in next inning, and he will be eligible for the save in a 6-4 ball game. Rowland taking his warm-ups. Let's see who's going to hit here. And again, it's not really because they need runs, even though they could always use them. Let's see who's hitting here. It's going to be, and some of you may balk at this, but it's going to be Bob Johnson, who had only 67 at-bats, and he hit 343. It's just the predilection of the manager. They didn't know he was going to be a 343 hitter, I assume, but he's going to hit here. Bob Johnson. Whatever happened to Bob Johnson? God. I bet you there were a number of Bob Johnsons. This will be righty-lefty here. Mitterwald was a bullpen coach for the A's and later the Yankees in the 80s, Kurt Miller notes. Roof on first, no outs. Perinoski from the stretch to pitch to Johnson. And that's a 5-10 right-handed. Grounds it to short, forcing Roof. 1 out. Landed on the pitcher's card anyway. So Johnson on first. They'll let him run. He's a 1-11. Here's Campaneris now. Oakland 6, Minnesota 4, bottom of the 8th. Oakland batting. Campy 1 for 4. Here's the pitch. That is a 1-7 left-handed, and it's a base hit. Johnson goes to third. So the ace, Ron Perinoski, has put first and third with 1 out. In trouble here. Here's Jose Tartabull, left-handed hitter. They'll let him hit. Infield back. Perinoski. Don't break our hearts, Ron. Here's the pitch to Tartabull. That's 4-3 left-handed. It's a base hit to right. Johnson scores. Second run batted in for Tartabull today. He's 2 for 5. What a kick in the teeth, bringing Perinoski in. We thought that was a gimme, and he ends up allowing a run. And the bitterness on Billy Martin's face. Oh, God, I'm looking at him in the dugout right now. The bitterness. Campy, by the way, that was a 4-3 left-handed single to right. -2 Oliva with 1 out. And Campy went to 15. They let him go, keeping Tartabull at first and third with still only 1 out, 1 in. And it's a 7-4 ball game. What a kick in the teeth. Here's H.D. Jackson now. First and third, still only 1 out. Perinoski. And the pitch to Jackson. That's 110. Oh my. It's hit well deep. And that is number 51 for Reggie Jackson, a 3-run home run. A 3-run home run. Oh, screw it all. Oh, screw. Damn it all. 110 left-handed. His power. Look at it again. 110 left-handed. There it is clean. That's number 51. And that's going to be it for Perinoski. My God. Martin's going to pull the shit out of him. He pitched 1/3 of an inning. Sometimes you just don't have it. He's allowed 4 runs. That's almost fatigue. I think 5 is fatigue in 1 inning. Even the greats sometimes are off. 4 runs this inning on a 3-run home run here by H.D. Jackson. I can write it without looking, but I'll enter it. Number 51 for H.D. Jackson. Martin is seething, and Kathy Harden is seething. And that's going to make it a 10-4 ball game. They're going to bring in the worst they have here to see about closing this out. 1 out, nobody on. Do they have a worse reliever? I don't think so. Well, we'll bring in Jerry Kreider, who sucks pretty bad. A shit game here today for the Twins. Kreider is coming in to take his warm-ups. Let's go enter Hot Dog Jackson. Look, when it sucks, Kathy Harden. You might as well just, we might as well accept it eventually. H.D. Jackson with home run number 51. He had 47 in real world, I believe. And he's getting dangerously close to Roger Maris. Remember, this is before Maris's record was broken. I think it was broken by Bonds, wasn't it? During the steroid error. It's 51 now for Reginald on Hot Dog Jackson. Just enter that nicely. I still have enjoyed this ball game, not the outcome, but there we go. 51 home runs. And Jerry Kreider comes in with 1 out, nobody on. Real bad outing by Perinoski. And it is a 10-4 ball game, busted wide open with a 3-run home run by Jackson. Yeah, he had a run batted in the 4th. He has 4 runs batted in today. McGuire broke the record first, right? I remember that. Okay, Kreider is ready. There's still only 1 out here, bottom of the 8th. And here's Sal Bando. Bando 2 for 4. The game is very realistic. All of this shit could have happened in the real world. Here's Kreider now. And the pitch to Bando. That is 3-7 right-handed. It's a base hit. So the hits keep on coming here. No, Kathy Harden, you're not a jinx. I don't believe in that shit. You root for the Lions. This one for your parents. And I root for them for you. But most of all for the Lions and their fans. So Bando, the captain, singles with still only one out. Here's Francona now. 4 runs in this inning. Here's Kreider. And the pitch to Francona. That's going to be 5-10 left-handed catcher X for Roseboro. Whew. He's a 2-7. That's a 2-7, 4-2. It's a WG. 6-9, 11. E7. It's going to be a clean W3 with 1 out and a runner on. It is a wild pitch by Kreider. And Bando goes to second. Everything going wrong for the Twins today. But let's not write them off. They are a great team. They just have had a bad day. Kurt Miller notes the Maris family was there when McGuire broke the record first. I do remember that, Kurt Miller. Remember hearing about it, seeing clips of it. Pretty nice of them. So Francona now with a full count and 1 out, and Bando in scoring position, an inning from hell for the Twins. And here's Kreider. The pitch to Francona. The payoff pitch, 4-9 left-handed, flies to left. Looks like they're going to get an out. Nettles is under it, and it's 2 away. And here's Dick Green now. Green 3 for 4. Kreider trying to finish up this inning. Here's Kreider. By the way, is that unwanted, Kathy? Let me know if that kind of stuff is unwanted. Here's Kreider and the pitch to Green. That is 4-5 right-handed, fly ball center. This should end the inning. Eulander makes the catch, and the side is retired. But 4 runs for the A's here in the bottom of the 8th. You want to talk about a kick in the teeth. We've gone 8. It is a 10-4 ball game, and Roland actually has lost the opportunity for the save. Here's Roland. That's a good question. Kurt Miller asks, if Ruth took steroids, how many would he have hit? It's a good question. Mark Levine, please don't do anything in terms of sexual references, including kissing or anything like that. That's a simple request. We don't do that here. And I'll just leave it at that. Thank you. You're a welcome addition, but I don't want that to ever happen again, ever. Folks, we have standards here, people. Really. Here's Roland now. We're going to take a little break here. This game is not necessarily over, but it's a pretty long shot here. My name is Jeffrey Guterman, and this is the Strat-O-Matic Sports Network. I'm going to take a walk outside if that's okay with you. And when I come back, we'll go to the top of the 9th. It'll be the Twins' heart of the order. They're down by 6 here, and Roland will try to hold The win for Nash. Shit. Oakland, Minnesota Twins down by 4 here. Actually, down by 6. I'm so sorry. It's 10-4. Stranger things have happened. We'll be back in just a few minutes. Okay, Mark Levine, we're so sorry, but we're going to have to send you out of here. We try to do our best. The security is coming out, and you are in a timeout for 24 hours. Thank you. Mark Levine has been removed from this ball game. I will be back in just a minute here. Of course, Kathy Harden. We have standards here, and our security, we have security throughout the park. He'll get another chance to come back within 24 hours. And I really don't like to talk about people when they're not here in a negative way, so let's move on. Well, what a ball game it's been. Jim Rowland comes in. He's going to face the heart of this Twins order here in the top of the ninth. You're a good sport, Kathy Harden. You really are. Cesar Tovar will lead it off. It's 10-4. Tovar 0 for 3 on a walk. Okay, Rowland now. Left-handed pitcher. The pitch to Tovar. That's 2-5 left-handed. There's a base hit. Tovar is on. He's a double-A. 1-15. Being held. We're not going anywhere with him. Down by 6 here. They need a big hit. I'm done with coffee today. Lord, I'm done with it. Tony Oliva now. Tony 0 for 3 on a walk. Here's Rowland from the stretch, and the pitch to Oliva. That is 3-5, and it's hit well by Oliva into the gap for a double. Tovar rounding third, 1-17, 3-5 left-handed. And he will hold, believe it or not. I know some of you may say, well, it's no use bringing him home. Down by 6. Here's Killebrew now. Second and third, nobody out. But they're down by 6 here. If my math is correct, 10-4 Oakland over Minnesota. Rowland allows 2 hits to start it off. Here's Killebrew at the plate, 1 for 3, a walk, and he did hit a home run. Here's Rowland. The pitch to Killebrew. That's 3-8. Oh, and it's hit deep by Killebrew. Oh, my. It's gone. His second home run of the ball game. It's a 3-run game, home run, and the Twins are within 3 here. Oh, Lord. Second home run for Harmon, his 44th. Oh, my, let's look at that again. 3-8 left-handed. It's gone. Lord. Let me just update that. That's home run number 44. Just like that. He had 49 in real world, and he is on pace with his real world totals. Pretty much. 5 more, and he gets 49. And he gains 1 on HD, who hit 1 today. That's 44. He's within 7 of H.D. Jackson, within 4 of Howard. Home run number 44, his second of the ball game. It's a rally. It's no outs, nobody on now, though. That's the good news for Oakland, and they're going to keep Roland in. What a game it's been. Okay, they're going to keep rolling in. They have a pitcher warming though. It's going to be Reese now. Coming up, he hit a home run. 5 home runs hit today. Killebrew hit 2 of them. And Lindblad, also a left-hander, is warm. Marcel Lockman, a right-hander, is warming in the bullpen. Who would have thought? Marcel Lockman warming. Here's Reese now. 1 for 4 with the home run. Roland is ready. Killebrew comes through. Oh, that's a good one. Way with words, I see what you did there. Here's Roland now. And the pitch to Reese. That's 2-8 left-handed, and that is a base hit. For Killebrew. For Reese. And that's going to be it for Roland. For realism. They had Lockman warming, but and he's a right-hander, but they also had Lindblad, a left-hander, and it's going to be Lindblad, the left-hander, coming in with Nettles, a left-handed hitter, and then Roseboro, a left-handed hitter, due up. I got to watch out for both teams there, Kathy. So Roland allows no innings, no innings, 4 straight hits. He's allowed 3 runs thus far, and isn't that something? How his ERA for the game is infinity. It is a 10-7 ball game, and actually Lindblad does have a opportunity for the save here because he can pitch this complete inning. This has been a game. Lindblad taking his warm-ups. I'm done with the coffee. JC notes the big sluggers coming through for both teams. This turned into a beer league softball game. That's JC Jim. Subscribe. He does some real good stuff there on his channel. I enjoy his games. Was watching one yesterday. Okay, Lindblad finishing up his warm-ups. I am looking at a 1 p.m. start for our next game with the other stuff. And that would be because we're not going to conflict with National League Football Real World. Oh, please. Please, Joe. You don't pale in comparison to anybody. It will be the Dodgers at the Padres at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. Claude for the Dodgers and Al Santorini for the Padres. A relatively meaningless game. Okay, Lindblad is warmed up. It's now a 10-7 ball game. Reese on first, nobody out. Nettles is due up. He's a left-handed hitter, and I'm telling you, they don't have anybody. He's not great against left-handers. Rod Carew is not available. They're going to have him hit here. So here's Nettles stepping in the batter's box. It's Reese on first, nobody out. 10-7 ball game now. Here's Lindblad. The windup and the pitch to Nettles. That's 3-9, and that is a drive hit out to right. And Hot Dog Jackson can't get to it. It's dropping in for a double, no asteroids. Reese goes to third, and he will hold. So Johnny Roseborough comes up. He is the tying run at the plate. Roseborough, also not good against left-handers, but again, they don't have anybody going here. Still nobody out. 5 straight hits for the Twins here in the top of the 9th. The 3-run home run by Killebrew with 2 on, then Reese singled. And Nettles doubles. It's second and third, no outs, and Roseborough is the tying run at the plate. Here's Lindblad now. From the stretch, and the pitch to Roseborough. That's going to be a 4-7 left-handed. Fly ball left, that'll score Reese. It's deep enough. Cater makes the catch. All charge to Roland. And it is a 10-8 ball game. My Lord. Torture me. And Leo Cardenas, 3 for 4 today, is the tying run at the plate with 1 out. Again, it was a 4-7 left-handed. Here's Leo now. My Lord. Lindblad trying to finish this up. 4 runs for the Twins. It's 10-8. Cardenas the tying run at the plate. Nettles on second, 1 out. Here's Lindblad from the stretch. The pitch to Leo. That's 5-6. Right-handed, walked him. And now there's going to be a pinch hitter, but they have nobody. I'm telling you, they have nobody. I could look for we have Bob Allison. He has end power against left-handers. And it's going to be Bob Allison. I'm not sure what you mean, Kurt Miller, that the lineup has bottomed up. I'm not sure what that means exactly. Just seeking clarification. Bob Allison is coming up to hit. We're going to go. Kurt Miller is asking, are you asking about using a pitcher for a pinch hitter? Because they've used almost every goddamn pitcher they have here. Hall is a 3WL. Perry is a 2WS. Cott is a 7NL. Cott is a 7NL. Wouldn't that be something? You gotta love Strat-O-Matic. I hate to compare, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm gonna go with Bob Allison. It looks close, but I'm going with Bob Allison here. He's got enormous power against left-handers. Kurt Miller, who would you go for? Allison against left-handers or Cott? I'm going to go with Allison. I'm going with Allison here. He's got the better card, Kurt Miller, but who am I to say? Still only one out, though. And they're going to keep Lindblad in there. We'll see what Cott would have done, but wait a minute. There's going to be a pitching change. It's going to be Raleigh Fingers coming in, the right-hander. How do you like that? This game just killing me. Lindblad being pulled here. Oh, Lord. 4-7-8. He cannot get the save. He's pitched 1/3 of an inning. He allowed 1 hit, 1 walk. Cott is a left-handed hitter, and they're going to bring Cott in to hit, Kurt Miller, only for you. Fingers comes in. I think you're allowed to do that once you announce a I'd like some feedback on this. Once you announce a pinch hitter, you bring in a new pitcher, Fingers, and now they're going to have a pinch hitter for Allison instead. Allison is out. I don't know if he is out for the game or what, but I do believe, and this is a very unusual situation, Fingers coming in with 1 out still. And Cott, Jim Cott, of all people, coming in to hit, thanks to Kurt Miller. Oh, Lord, fasten your seatbelts. Jim Cott could hit. 2 Hall of Famers facing each other with the game on the line. Thank you, Kurt Miller. Raleigh Fingers taking his warm-ups. Fasten your seatbelts, people. Jim Cott. I've never done this. He is a 7NL left-handed, so they cross up the strategy. Cott steps into the batter's box with still only 1 out, first and second. It is a 10-8 ball game. Cardenas the tying run on first, Cott the go-ahead run. Here's still only 1 out. Here's Fingers now from the stretch, and the pitch to Cott. That is a 1-7, and he struck him out. I don't believe in, we can go look if you want on Bob Allison. It would have been a walk. It would have been a ground ball second double play, game over, actually, had Allison come in. But I don't really buy into that, Kurt Miller, but due to the butterfly effect. Whew, what a game. And the game is not over. It's 2 outs now. And Fingers Not eligible for the save, but Eulander coming up. Eulander, a left-handed hitter, and what a good hitter he is. He hit 273 in real world. He has end power against Fingers. Fingers trying to finish this up once for all. 10-8, top of the ninth, 2 outs. The tying run at first, Eulander at the plate, Fingers from the stretch, and the pitch to Eulander. That is a 5-9 left-handed. Oh, it's a grounder to first. Francona has it, and he takes it to the bag, and the ball game is over. What a game it was. What a frickin' game it was, folks. Wow. 4 runs for the Twins in the top of the ninth. The final score, Oakland 10, Minnesota 8. What a game to remember. I think we're going to give the win to Nash. Fingers came in, pitched 2/3, retired 2 batters. We'll look at that. Boswell gets the loss. The final, Kreider came in, 3, 4, 5. Quick wrap up, 6, 7, 8, 9. He pitched 1 inning. Actually, he pitched 2/3 of an inning. The final line is Oakland, 10 runs, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 hits, and no errors. Minnesota, 8 runs, 10, 14, 15 hits, and no errors. It's not over till it's over, Kurt Miller. It was a good call for you. Thank you very much about the idea of bringing Cod in. Crazy, crazy game. And Oakland ends up splitting the series with Minnesota. A furious comeback, falling short, just falling short. Roseboro got the sacrifice fly after the 3-run home run by Killebrew. And Cardenas walked, and then Fingers came in to finish it off, striking out pinch hitter Cott and getting Eulander to ground to first. I'm Jeffrey Guterman. I want to thank you all for being here. We have a 1 p.m. Eastern Time ball game. I can't guarantee how well I'll be. I'm pretty wired after this game, but I enjoyed it immensely. We'll set up that 1 p.m. game. It's the Dodgers at the Padres. Claude for the Dodgers and Al Santorini for the San Diego Padres. A relatively meaningless game, and then after that game, we'll have ample time. We'll do that game. We'll speed that game in enough for the kickoff for the Chiefs game in real world. Go Lions, Kathy Harden. Stay strong, everybody. Stay well. Don't forget to like and subscribe. My name's Jeffrey Guterman, and this is the Strat-O-Matic Sports Network. Thank you, Kathy Harden. Always thank you. It would never be the same without you. Never be the same. It was a fun game, Jim. Joe, I'm sorry. Joe, it was a fun game from JC Sports. Yeah, I wanted Minnesota. I always account for my biases as well as I can. And it just was a pleasurable game to go through. And I think it's very realistic. It would have been a wild game if it happened in real world. I enjoyed it a lot. I'll set up the broadcast on my YouTube channel for our 1 p.m. game. Stay strong, everybody. Stay well. Strat-O-Matic is so good, isn't it? Kathy Harden said. She was right about it. Stay strong, everybody. And stay well. And I'll catch you all next time.